And let's see what we can do. And Jan too. We are live with a Total War Saga Troy with the waifus. This should be fairly interesting. I'm just going to make sure that everything's working on the YouTube live thing. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then it just makes me look horrible. So we'll click go live. Okay, yeah, okay. We're golden. We're golden, we're cool, we're working, and let's see if we can go good. Right, so as you guys know, we are due a new DLC for Total War Saga Troy, which introduces the Amazons. We've got Penthesilea over here, and Mama Superior somewhere over here. Or here. Yeah, here. Which I'm not even going to try and pronounce her name. But the good thing is that one of them is a Horde. Now, Hordes aren't themselves very exciting, but the great thing is we do have a new mechanic. And with new mechanics means new possible things for Warhammer, Three Kingdoms, and all the other main titles. Because the Saga titles, as we are aware, serve as a bit of a testing ground for possible new stuff. So let's just jump right in, do some damage, and go right in there. So we're on normal. I mean, everything seems easy enough. We're just going to auto-resolve over here.
Show no mercy.
And we're just going to keep on pushing. The great thing is we got these fancy cool animations. Hey Luchares and hey Aloha. I can already see failed multiple dozen failed campaigns for me. Well, don't worry. I'm the same, mate. So we're just going to jump right in. And I want to show you guys. So if there's anything in particular that you want to see, let me know. And we're going to see how much we can do. We can already go into the first town. Damage can already be done. We're going to recruit, however, because it's not very safe to just to go straight in there. Hey, killer. So we're going to jump in, recruit some units. We're going to start showing off the new mechanics and go from there. So, boost up our Horde. Go from there. It's not babyface, it's here. Hey, a horrible monkey, how you doing, buddy? But if you fight by SNU, should you not put 18 plus? Hey, nah, we're not doing too much SNU, unfortunately. I mean, some of them are quite scantily clad. She's quite well armored, though. You know, she's there. She's ready for a fight. But we're going to jump right in over here. We've got a few troops here. We're going to destroy this faction and make our way up this way. There's a bunch of stuff that we can do. And there's a bunch of stuff that we can show. And hopefully, we can show as much as possible. Gonna see the Horde building trees. Yeah. My navy is so powerful in Shogun 2 for Samurai. I'm wiping out whole regiments with my bombardments. Nice. Damn, the resolution of you is very grainy and badly lighted. Oh, I'll have to check that out now. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on because I've got the new camera and I've got the new lighting. But it's the case of just making sure everything's okay. You see, if I push too much aside, it gets way too bright. And then I look like this. Which is terrifying. But I'm still getting used to this. I'm still getting very much used to this. So I'm playing around with the settings and all that. But yeah. So all your units are recruitable. All your basic units are recruitable here. You know? And this is all based on unit experience. You've got some other stuff here which is for Horde growth. Now bear in mind this also costs food, but obviously food's not a problem in Warhammer and stuff. And your main unit buildings over here. Now how this works is as you get other buildings, pretty sure there aren't no mods here. Ah crap. Yeah, I've got the Total War Warhammer mods there. I'll take that off when it goes up. what are the ranks needed for upgrades? So the ranks, you need rank 4 to go up to the next basic. We're going to show these off as we go through there. But, so you need to actually level up your characters. Like, for example, right now, the horsewomen have 1 rank. And it's all done through, it's all done here in terms of chevrons. So it's easy enough to learn more than anything. Let's just jump right into the next turn and try and show as much as possible. I think I'm less grainy now, aren't I? But we should be good. We should be good. We'll go up through here, we'll do some damage and see what we can do. There's only a small garrison there. They've got some troops, but we do have Penthesilea, I want to say her name is. And she's fairly strong. I mean, she's not great as our boy Menelaus, but she could do some shit. Now, we're not going to really deal with too much here, just 2 characters and so on, so let's just go right in. Is this a beta build? Yeah, this is a beta build. Remember that I'm a partner with CA, so I get access to a bunch of stuff as it's in production. So, yeah, it's still very much in development, but this is being released on the 24th. And what I may have access to right now might not be what's being currently worked on. Because they have to make one specific build for the YouTubers to show off, and then a build for the actual developers to carry on working with. But yeah, let's look at the Amazons. It's just a big waifu army. I mean, if I can... There we go. Not too sure about the penis helmets, but other than that... Can you trade as a horde? We'll have to check out. We'll have to check out. What say you in your defense after acting pretty like a 5-year-old? Petty. Well, you needed to be taught the business. You needed to be taught the business. So far so good. You know, they're a fairly interesting faction. It's rather interesting to see a full army of women, and the armor does look nice and so on. So, you know, it's a plus. It's a plus. We just have to go in, do the usual, and having cavalry again is absolutely great. Guess I can't abuse the prayer to Athena on Amazons. The extra chevrons and recruitment won't carry over to the next level. I think so. Yeah, they don't think they carry on. We'll check it out now, because we're going to level up fairly quickly anyway. I hope there is a pelvis crushing animation. Well, you never know. We're going to see now anyway. It'll take a few turns to actually get there, but generally everything seems to work quite well and quite easy. Girls rule, boys rule. I mean, yeah. At least they're wearing saddles, though. Is this stream too classy for kitchen jokes? You can make jokes, just don't get overly sexist. I mean, the Amazons themselves, it's pure girl power. I shit you not, right? They're fairly powerful, as you can see. Like, we were outnumbered, and we're still doing a really decent amount of damage. It's pretty damn good. Plus, it's really nice to see horses again. Because I like the chariots, but they weren't really my cup of tea. So it's really nice, and they're pretty horses, too. Now, we are going to make up a few armies. We're going to show off different playstyles. It's going to be fairly fun. We're currently at this point where early on, the Amazons are pretty much just stomp fest. They will probably have to get nerfed a little bit. And even with my playstyle, you know, where I make a lot of stupid mistakes and throw myself into the enemy, I haven't found too many issues. In truth, it plays rather well.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Who dies first? You're dead. This
Right, commanders themselves do a lot of damage. Right, so I'm playing as Penthesilea right now, and she's fairly large, but not the size of
I hope you fight.
not the size of an actual Minotaur. No, she's big, and she runs really fast when you use her buff. I mean, look at this, right?
I will slaughter all who oppose me.
But I wouldn't say she's Amazon. She's Minotaur size. She's about the size of a normal general,
Run while you have the chance.
and she looks nice. In all fairness,
To taste.
I'm not too sure about the cape though.
Now they die.
Prepare to die.
Oh boy, can't wait for all the nude mods for Amazons. I don't think there's going to be any nude mods.
The
Right, let's just kill this guy. Like, look at him.
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
death is fine to bring.
Can't wait to see the heavier cavalry units. Yeah, we're going to be showing off a lot of them. We're going to be playing for a few hours. And it's going to be fun. I mean, look at them, right? Like, these look like your typical handmaidens type of stuff.
Axes.
You know, it's a decent look. I mean, I don't know why you'd go to war in practically clothing, but... Because this just looks like a nightie.
Sling.
But we do have a heavier unit here.
Men.
And they look fairly cool, you know? And the axe infantry, now you start seeing some armor, you know? And it's not like these games where they just do boob armor. Like, the armor here actually looks like it's got a fucking purpose, you know? So yeah, right, well, first battle's done. We've destroyed our first settlement and we're all good to go. 1 second. Rip. Hey, Amika Groff, how are you doing? So yeah. Reinstalling Troy, getting buffers on stream at the moment. I forgot to start it in my sleep. I was already thinking about playing it again, forgot about the Amazons were next week. Yeah, so the Amazons will be next week, and it's going to be super cool. Alright, so here we go for Battle Glory and Workforce. Now, you still get Battle Glory from Raise and Enslave. I'm assuming it's you get a bunch of men to snoo with. But, you know, it sounds really cool. Sounds like Rapunz. It could be the same voice actor, to be honest. Well, voice actress. But what we're going to do here is we're going to work on this because we need some research. We're destroying that, and now we're going to move it up to here. We're going to just basically work with one horde at the beginning and go from there. Nathan's very naive. Rule 34. Yeah, Rule 34 and all that. But remember that CA mods, certain mods have to fall with certain guidelines. You know, just the type of thing. But move on to turn 2. Well, turn 3. And let's move on to the next area. Lack of armor all around in that period. Many Celts, for instance, fought actually naked. That's even a great honor to do. I don't know, mate. I wouldn't want my stuff blowing in the distance, possibly getting chopped off in the middle of a battlefield.
Heading out.
My laptop has pathetic sound crap. Can you make the stream possibly louder? Yep. Let's just increase the desktop volume. Tell me if it's too loud or too low. And we'll go from there. That could be better. Let me just see over here. Yeah, cool. Can you test trade? Yeah, let's just check out here. Yes, the Blood Oath confused me. Are those totally new units that you can keep permanently, or do they replace units temporarily? We'll get into that now. So, let's just look at trade first. So, let's get some diplomacy going, because we actually need some wood anyway. So, let's start getting some wood. It works exactly the same way. We're great friends with Paris at the moment, so what we're going to do is non-aggression pact. And ask for single barter. He has fuck all wood, but as much as we can take that out, the better. And yeah, diplomacy for Troy still seems a bit, yeah, but this works. So I'm gonna try and get some wood. There we go. Yeah, that works for us. So Troy, trade, exactly the same. It all works well. Remember that trade here is very different to Warhammer or Three Kingdoms. You're not actually building up a trade route. You're just basically doing some other stuff too. Now, this is for next turn. As you can see here, it's a bit annoying because it looks like it's that, but that's actually just your march. We're going to build up some more, and we're going to do some more damage. So just a few more units. Make our way up here and go from there. Think we'll ever see mixed gender units in Total War Warhammer? I kind of expect to see if it fits the game. Yeah, I mean, something like that would be nice, especially, for example, the Greeks and so on. I don't think so for too much of the different types of things, but it would make sense for a few different cultures. Paris is simping, yeah. Louder, louder. Now, I think it's okay, right? Is the sound okay now? Hopefully the sound's alright. It's peaking for me, you know, when I talk. If it's too quiet, I'll put it higher.
Go on, try and convince me.
Right, they don't really have a lot. And we have 16 units.
Done.
We should be fine.
Kill the lot.
It's going to take a while until we actually get the population surplus to where we need it.
Don't hold back.
And we'll just have to build up. But for that point,
Embrace
we're all
your
cool.
doom.
We can chill here. We can't recruit as we siege or something. And we go from there. Resources will be a problem, but that's why you want to work your way down this way first, because here you'll get a really, really good redoable resource. Paris isn't allowed during No Sim September. So no Sim September and then no Not November, yeah? What the hell is that? Oh, that's actually on there. Right, never mind. I mean, look at that mascara, right? She looks like she knows how to have some fun.
We can take them.
You know what? We're going to be a bit mean and make them join up to us, so we're going to just chill up here. And whilst that's going on, what's the gimmick with this faction? It's an actual horde, yeah? You have a siege attacker in your army. Yes, we have a siege attacker because I don't think Troy... I think everyone in Troy is a siege attacker. Oh, nice. Unique research tree. Yeah, everything's researched. Everything's done different. It fits with the theme here. There's still the usual stuff like getting a Trojan horse and so on. But generally, everything's pretty much the same. Now, we will pretty much just be a horde, so we're not getting anything too spectacular, but we'll go from there. No Sim September, no Nut November, no Finger February. Right.
No mercy.
Looks like Killer doesn't get around much. Right, one more turn, and we can just pretty much just go in straight after. I want to keep my forces safe. Remember that you have to keep your horde safe here, yeah? So we are getting attacked from behind. And that's because we have another enemy. What we're going to do is, yeah, Troy's trade diplomacy system is still very much going on to the, oh, give me this, give me this, give me this. So it is a horde faction. Yeah, this is a proper horde faction. Right, so we got some enemies here now, which we have to be careful about because obviously they will attack us. These are these guys over here. They will be moving up. They've got a faction here of around 12 troops. So what we do right now is come here. And we're going to have to fight them in an effort to keep alive. So decent enough. We've got some troops. We're ready to go. Let's go in. So Nathan officially got his own harem of warrior women. Nice, yeah, man. What does the Trojan horse do? It's a mechanic for Troy. It's kind of like spawning troops inside and so on. So yeah, we're going in for a siege. It's nice though, because at least we're going to be in a siege here for Troy. And the Troy sieges are generally kind of fun because, you know, 360-degree buildings, just beautiful maps and so on. So men who finger get a pass. Oh, fuck you all. It's just going to be one of those streams today, isn't it? Are the maps specific for the Horde faction defenses? No, you'll be fighting generally like standard. I'm not too sure if there's anything in regards when you're playing as in camp stance, but we'll find out. I'll throw myself into an area and go from there. Now the problem is that once again the ram is kind of stupid and quite slow. Now you can just climb up the walls and so on, and you know.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
It's still not great. We still need a siege rework, but hey, it's still good. It's still good. The maps look nice. Troy's highlight is 100% the maps. Yeah, no, the maps are absolutely stunning. If you look at it properly, yeah. Like, we don't have to worry too much because we're playing on a normal difficulty. But everything is just aesthetically pleasing.
Is under attack.
I wish that the damn thing was a bit faster though, but hey. Is an actual all-female faction? Yeah, it looks like it's all-female. As far as I've played, it's all-female. Which is kind of nice, to be honest. It's a new take on everything. Now, obviously, attacking a wall is a bit of a problem when you're using any siege equipment. but I'm assuming we'll be able to actually knock these down fast.
Your warriors are losing heart.
I'm gonna go up this way. So Hordes have any new mechanics? Yeah.
Your warriors are attacking the gates.
Hordes are looking quite good. Hordes are looking quite playable, and that's what we're doing right now. We'll show off some more as soon as we actually get into the fight. It's going to take a while, but yeah. At least we have actual sieges in this. Yeah, no, that's very true. That was unfortunate. Right, let's go in. Let's go do damage.
Strike hard! No mercy! Position! Eye of your death! Go at them! Without fail! Divine vengeance!
What's going on in the chat? Alright, where is Penthesilea?
You have captured the gate.
Taking her time to actually get into the fight. That's fine. The problem is, it's still kind of janky with stuff when it comes to fighting at gates and so on. It takes a while for your troops to actually get anywhere. And it's not a Troy issue, it's just a Total War issue. SNU harder. Yeah, we're trying to fight in. We're pushing. We're pushing.
The mighty hand!
So we are fighting up here now, so that's not too bad. Hey Milan, how you doing? It does take a while to actually get into a fight here. There's congestion at the gate.
Prepare your slings!
But once you're able to actually start getting your buffs up and running, you'll notice the troops do a lot of damage. You can start pretty much destroying enemy morale and just go in. Break all the bones, the boner too.
Yes, I can! Kill!
Now, unfortunately, our horses are getting shot at, so we're going to try and move them away.
Your warriors have been routed.
They're not really doing anything up here, but the towers are active all the time, which can be frustrating. They have new animations? Yeah. So basically, it's a complete new access, it's a complete new faction, so on. And just go from there.
Disengage!
You gotta ease yourself into it. Don't rush and the gates will let you in. Ugh. Fuck's sake, guys. Fuck's sake.
You will suffer! Divine vengeance!
Where's Penthesilea? Yeah, she's here. She's gonna come in to fight this boy.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Pull out!
Aren't women generally weaker than men? It depends on where you go. That's the thing. It's like saying that all different cultures of men and so on are the same and so on. There are general differences in strength. Like for example, right? Okay, let's look about it this way. If you looked more towards, say for example, the British warfare, like so for example, just early British tribes and so on. A lot of them were good skirmishers. They were able to fight in in dense terrain. They were used to the mud, the rain, and so on. And then if you look, for example, at the Roman legions, a lot of them were used to fighting in big numbers. It's just different, right? And you are aware that women were used in warfare a lot too. The problem is that it depends on what for. So it makes sense for like a tribe like this, especially like this. Why is Penthesilea so tall? Yeah, I mean, she's not that tall. She is the size of a generic, well, of a character, of a hero character.
Your warriors are
And
rallying.
she basically destroys them fairly quick. She basically destroys them fairly quick. But your hero characters always have to be bigger so you can distinguish them. I mean, she's not really that tall. She's big, but you can notice her, yeah? Even though, like, when you're looking from far away, and you've got, like, say, for example, that off, it's kind of hard to see her sometimes. Like, we know it's her there, but that's it. You should probably get some sleep then, dude. If you need to sleep, you have to sleep. Now, it looks like we're getting destroyed here, so we might have to start the campaign straight fresh on, because I was rather distracted by the chat. But we'll carry on and see where we can go. So, just keep pushing. She has a tall hat. Yeah, I mean, Troy is kind of cool for hats. But she is a big girl. She is a big girl.
The enemy is trying to capture the gates.
Let's just speed it up a little bit here.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Yeah, it's not the best way to start a campaign, is it?
Disengage!
Good thing is she knows how to do damage.
Cavalry!
We are being shot at by something.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Sleep is important, that's true. We can just wait here. She can do her damage. I mean, she's fairly good. Once she gets the buff up, she can take out a hero. She's not really a unit destroyer. She's there to destroy characters, basically. Can just chill. And once she gets into the weapon damage section, this is where she gets damagey. There you go. And now we'll go up to here, and the great thing is she's fairly quick. I mean, this is triple speed, but when you use her buff, there. Yeah, early game sieges, you want to make them force attrition, but you want to get rid of this faction because this faction is bringing in other ones to fight you. So you need to destroy it and get the hell out of the way quick. the great thing, like I said, she is there to kill characters. I mean, he was more or less the same HP as her,
Hades
and
has
he's
claimed
down.
the enemy hero.
Death is fine to bring.
So as long as you're able to do the damage, you're pretty much golden, and then all you have to do is just make them rout in other locations. Unfortunately, the horses themselves are in a shitty place because they're going to be fired at all the time. But we don't really need horses early on. She's a tank, she's a tank, she's a proper tank. But remember, every epic character, which is like a legendary lord, is generally quite tanky.
The mighty hand.
So you see, this one's broken too now. This one's broken, and now we just need to go for this one.
I fear.
There's new music, there's new different stuff. I mean, it's a complete new DLC. The only difference is you're not paying for this one, guys. It's completely free. For the first few weeks, of course.
They die.
So get your hands on it if you can, as soon as you're able to on the 24th. So yeah, this is the next faction we have to deal with. We can just wait, so chill.
You have lost a unit.
We barely have to deal with anything. She's going to be taking a while. We'll just increase the speed. And she's a sprinter. We can see all the dramatic one by ones.
You will soon hold the enemy's victory point.
And there we go. I do love these animations. They're freaking cool, aren't they? It'll look much better when we finally have access to blood. But yeah, we lost our horses, which is perfectly fine. We got a bunch of new resources, and what we're gonna do here is at this point get the horde growth.
I survive and thrive.
And we know that there's an enemy faction here, so what we're gonna do is try get as far away as possible.
On the march.
Chill back here.
Done.
Recruit a new unit, so maybe some upkeep over here. We know that this guy is practically firing at us,
Don't try and take
so we can get a trade agreement in some way. No, all right, this is going to be a bit difficult. But we'll go from here. Yeah, Penthesilea is a damn MVP. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. I like a woman who can take charge. Morale of the hero. Morale. You can even make her unbreakable. So that's what we're going to do. Focus on that. And relax. And again, diplomacy, not the best strong point here for Troy. Like, it works much better, but as you can see, we're getting attacked. He's just taken the city. Someone's just declared war on us. That's perfectly fine. We start off untrustworthy, by the way, which kind of sucks. Right, and we know that they've got more areas here, so what we can do is fight them.
New course.
Oh, we're not even fighting with him. Cool.
The ship's docked. Show some
What we're going to do is
patience.
that. Usually it's a faction you're fighting with. But if that's the case, we can just chill out another turn. Okay, so this is a problem here. You need to get resources, but the problem is that resources are very hard to come by. Once you get this, this works a lot better, but even then it's still kind of shitty. So trade is very important over here. What you'll want to be doing is finding some factions which work very well with you. So Hector again, he wants to simp out, so we'll do that.
Stronger together.
Single bar, we need wood and we need stone. This one's quite good with wood. We'll do this and we'll trade. Where's SNU? Hey, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Time well spent.
We're okay with wood, and now we need
The
to
man
find out
was-
who's got stone. Oof. That's not too bad.
Tell me what you have to offer.
Yeah, he does not want to trade whatsoever. You're gonna have to give him some stuff. Can Amazons confederate with each other? I don't think you can confederate with the other one. There's two factions. There's the standard, and then there's the Horde. I've not tried to confederate. We'll try if anything, but I don't think so. Right, we've got the stone we need. We've got the wood we need. Because upgrading your buildings is fairly important. You need this. You need this as much as possible, guys. Your main building needs to get up there. Amazon should always suffer attrition from all the patriarchy around them. I think they play quite well, to be honest. In all fairness, they play very, very well. And my camera keeps going off focus. I don't know what's up with the camera today. Everything was working fine, and now I'm all grainy. Okay, so we can choose to support the Trojans, or we can declare no support. I tend to try to support the Trojans in an effort to just have them simp out a bit. The more they can simp, the better it works out for us. Our growth is fairly good, but our resources suck. So what you want to do is not get into any more siege combat and start taking off the cities which are kind of weaker. Welcome back, Tobias. I came for the SNU and stayed for Nathan. Aw. So, we've got a few decent troops. It's going to be a while till we can upgrade any of them. But these are the types of things that would happen. Notification, she can construct. While this works, it puts us at efficiency. You have to be prepared. You have to plan out what you want to do. So, need a new light, man. I got the new light. That's the thing, right? Look, I got the new light. And it's so fucking bright. I'm still working with the settings to make it actually useful. But I look better. But I still need to just kind of work around everything there. I picked it up. I picked it up instantly. As soon as I could, I went to go get it. But I'm just shitty with settings. I mean, now I'm not using my phone. And I look a lot better. Because yesterday it was okay. In all honesty, yesterday I looked alright. Your camera makes it look like you're from an old-timey film noir universe. Gives your stream some character. I mean, it's cool. And I've probably put on some effects. Because I looked better yesterday. I don't know what's happening today. It's me being useless too, guys. It's me being completely useless. Ancient Egyptian and Spartan women were powerful. Exactly, you see? It really depends on where you look.
I'll see to it.
So minor settlements are the main target, yeah. So as you can see, I went for a main one. We took a lot of damage, and it slowed us down. And you have to go from here, you know? Research the OnlyFans technology to get to earn gold. I mean, whatever pays the bills. Diplomacy still sucks though, which is a shame. Alright, okay, cool. So, we're being attacked by an enemy faction. These are guys who've been pretty much hunting us down because they want to find some women. And, they're all pretty much just militia. So, you know, I think they're whamming. You know, whamming. They're going to come in for it. So once this is loading in, I'm going to get some water because I am freaking dying today. Okay, and we're back. I'll start doing memes as of mine. Look, I got out of focus and everything. Best Mortal Kombat character? Probably Sub-Zero. Come on, camera. There you go. You see, you just wave at it and makes attention. Thirsty boy, yeah. I'm super thirsty. It's from seeing all these women. I look, she's got nice tattoos, you know? These are the type of women you'd see in front of a bar and go, hello. Yeah, let's go in. We're being attacked by a bunch of random militia. I mean, we're not really at a problem here. They look like they're just going out. It's like a... These like the dressing gowns old men wear, you know, in Spain. I just chugged down a whole beer because I'm thirsty, made me even thirstier. Well, alcohol generally dehydrates. Also, look. Mad ladies, not wearing any shoes. Fighting in the middle of combat, and it's like, nah. Just show the feet off, boys. These guys are wearing at least like moccasins or something. Sweetie, they're coming for the booty? Yeah. I mean, damage-wise, we're fine. You know, they've got some range and so on, mostly javelins. We don't have a lot of javelins in all honesty, but we're not really far off. Ancient Egyptians had female pharaohs and women hold the poverty. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes you need a woman's touch to get shit done. They do look good, though. Then again, Troy's maps. I mean, look at this, yeah? It's fucking awesome. Always really like Troy's maps.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
It was all good until the Amazonians attacked with their dresses. It's a stylish point of warfare, mate. It's a stylish point of warfare.
Immediately bring chaos.
Move these guys back.
This ends here.
Top the skirmish mode. Celia, go up here, please. Open Facilea, or whatever the hell she wants to call herself. I'm going to be butchering these names a lot.
No mercy.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to also get into a duel just so we can show off the size of the heroes. Because we got two different heroes here. Yeah, cool.
Destroy.
I don't think she's that bigger.
You won't know
The hell was
what
that
hits
noise?
you.
You will be in Hades first.
Alright, yeah, look, she's a bit bigger, but I think it's because she's an epic hero, whereas this is just a normal hero. Yeah, and she can delete heroes fairly quick.
Sisters of the sword.
I mean, look, she's broken this one completely. Now we can go deal damage to that one. we don't really have an issue when it comes to fighting with anything else. Like, let's just delete them properly, because that gives them a morale loss.
Hades has
And
claimed the
one
enemy
dead.
hero.
I survived to fight on, of course.
I mean, girls got power, man. Girls got power.
Nothing back.
And they've broken.
Victory is
Well,
close
most of
enough
them have
to
at least.
taste.
But what we're going to do is, since we know that we have an enemy who is going to be constantly harassing us, we're going to have to fight him. Amazonians aren't like 7 foot tall. Well, they're not supposed to be. I mean, if we look at them here, the Amazonians here are pretty much the size of the man. Maybe she's just really tall. Which means, if you guys eat your vegetables, you'll all grow up to be as big as strong as her. I mean, if I was her size, fuck hell, man. I'd be doing damage. Yeah, fairly good. What we're going to do is replenish, and we're going to go and harass this faction, because we know that he's got buildings up here, so we might as well just destroy them. And then afterwards, we're going to build up a second army in an effort to just build up. But right now, we're going to get some stuff sorted, yeah? So here,
Since you asked,
you,
don't hold back.
do that.
We could use some
Battle
slaves.
Glory works, but we don't want to get Battle Glory just yet. We want to focus around here, yeah?
Here we go.
So these are our 2 targets. We've got 2 cities over here. We're going to go over here.
Perfect Amazon wild.
And let's spawn in another army. I'm quite liking the warmongers and skirmishers lately, to be honest. But it's all really up to you. Like, if you want skirmishers, if you want champions, they all look fairly good. Let's go for a fighter champion. We want something killy. And the good thing is, you can pretty much move all you want and just start getting other things, recruiting units straight off. So we're going to get some cheap units just because we want some basics and go up there. No king shaming. But Nathan, if you were that big, you wouldn't be a proper disgusting Skaven boy. I mean, I'd be a rat ogre. And I could do a lot of damage. See, the lighting's gotten better. I think it's because of the sun outside. Because my window was open. I mean, look, I'm better. Everything's cool. Now, we are hemorrhaging food at the moment. Because obviously, big girls want to eat.
I'll deal with it. Embrace your doom.
So we'll just do this. We lost 1 unit, which is perfectly fine because it doesn't really mean much. And we're just going to keep getting some... right now, we're going to get some glory.
Raise it and enslave their menfolk. I
And then
feel
show here.
nothing.
Get some more initiates. We can start upgrading some units soon, but we are in need of getting the buildings, right? So these guys can turn into horses. These guys can turn into that. There's a lot of stuff. And you, my dear, can come up here. Go into raids. Ooh.
Get moving.
We're going to raid stance here.
Leave nothing for
We're going to make our way up that way. So from here... Skaven Nathan is clearly 2'7". I mean, he's small, but he's a cute boy. Right, and we have a bunch of enemies here. Rip. So, do I start hashtagging me too, or... There's that later. Okay, barter agreement for diplomacy. We can do that, no prob. Does the AI have the same settle faster than you can raise in Warhammer 2? No, it's actually a little bit slower, I think. So,
The man who sways
barter
your
agreement.
heart would be privileged indeed.
I'll give you 1 stone. And you'll give me food. This will work. As long as he wants to simp, that works for me.
No problem.
And that's that done. And where were we? Because diplomacy for some reason takes us to the middle of the map, which is fairly strange. I mean, I'm not going to fight it. Who are you?
I hope you do not have unrealistic expectations.
That's another enemy of ours. Yeah, it was made in Bulgaria, wasn't it? It's a new team.
I may as well.
And it does look great. Like, visually, Troy has always been very nice visually on the eyes.
I've got this. Step aside, men.
Do Amazons randomly poop out other Amazons, or they kidnap men and snooze them to death? I think they kidnap. I think they kidnap. Is the diplomacy bug fixed? It's still fairly annoying, but the bug is gone. The bug is gone, where you could just give them one thing and then just work on it forever, I think. I've not tried it out. I'll try it out on a different time, maybe post live stream. I'd rather not do it now whilst we're doing a campaign and then getting destroyed by every other faction, just in case, you know? So, upkeep of all units, siege attack, blah blah blah. Upkeep is the best way to go because we can actually not be on a deficiency anymore. And we need to start doing some damage. How would one get kidnapped for snoo? Just so I know to avoid doing it, yeah? Avoid, yeah?
We can take them.
Okay, so one thing you want to do, guys, which is fairly important, is bring your armies together at the same area, yeah?
Future.
Keep your smaller hordes safe,
Cut them
because you
down.
can't bring them together. You can't fight in the same battle, but you want to keep them safe to the point that you're actually
Show
okay,
no
you know?
mercy.
Amazons, for some reason, can't fight with multiple armies, and that becomes a bit of an issue, especially when it comes to late game. But I guess it's for a reason. You get more resources from this one. So raise and enslave, that's where you get your snoo.
Yes, I earned this easily.
So we got a hat. And that makes her happier. Yeah, you can't level up the second army, which kind of sucks. But you don't really need it. You just need the resources to keep flowing in. So right now, as long as she's fine, we're okay. And we know that we've got a big enemy boy here. They've got loads of camps. Right now, we're in a bit of an issue. But if we just keep doing the missions, getting whatever you can done, you're fine. So we got an non-oppression pact for all of Troy, yeah? These guys over here, they seem like a good boy. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to give you guys... You're lacking on iron. Actually, you're lacking on gold, and I don't really need gold at the moment. And give them some iron too. No, not wood. This can be a bit of an issue when it comes to stuff like this, because you obviously don't want to give all your stuff away. So let's go back.
Not all companions of Ares are men. Consider yourself welcome.
Let's just increase
An excellent.
diplomatic relations.
It would please me to speak with you.
Okay, this is not too bad.
Now,
Because you want the missions done, right? It gives you food, it gives you bronze, and it just kind of works out in your favor. Now, obviously Troy is a lot slower than Warhammer, but it still plays fairly well. So once we've got to this, we've almost to the point that we have all the resources we need to which we can build up. I mean, we can already build up. I kind of want horses, though. Yeah, we'll get this. Now, you will be attacked by a lot of people. Remember that it's with this stuff where you will be slaughtered if you make a mistake. And as you can see, there's a lot of enemies everywhere. So as you can see here, we've got a big boy over here. He's got a decent army.
For sure.
This is still an ally, though. The problem is this type of stuff, right? Because this shows you... it looks like you're an enemy, but you're just deteriorating. That's an enemy building, though, so we're going to move down here. This is a standard settlement, so... Up here, we've been ambushed by a unit with 3 giants. I mean, this is perfectly fine. We can fight this off. I decided to go all out simp and play Morathi. I mean, Morathi's a fun faction. When is it time for a blood oath? Soon. You need to win more battles to be able to get enough blood glory. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work through that and go through here. I mean, we're slowly pushing out. We're doing damage. We got a second army, and that's it. Also, Nate, you almost look like Frenchie from The Boys. Is that a compliment or is it an insult? Hey, Dakota, how you doing? Oh, they've decided not to listen to me today. There we go. I mean, they look nice, don't they? And that's the most important thing. I don't know why they turned around, though, but... You know. Ladies.
Looking for war. No question.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
I hear you. Come on.
The giants are going to be a massive issue. No pun intended, but... You see, they're going to be able to do a lot of damage, so we have to swipe them out as fast as possible.
The mighty hand.
Good thing is Penthus and Leia, she can do a lot of damage and get rid of a bunch of units. We don't have a lot of great stuff, whereas the enemy will improve. We're generally at a point that one wrong mistake can destroy the game
Your
for us.
warriors are losing heart.
Beyond fear.
And giants do a fair amount of damage.
Disengage.
Most stories say the Amazons had an island or city somewhere, so it's a bit confusing as to why, bit of a mystery why CA made them a horde. There is a city one too. But the main faction, there's two factions for the Amazons. One of them is a horde, and one of them can settle and build a kingdom, which we might check out a little bit in a bit.
A match for
But I just kind of like the horde faction because we know that CA, well, you know, let's be honest, CA have had issues when it comes to making hordes. So if they're improving upon them, we should check them out.
Show no fear! Hold nothing back! Divine vengeance!
Where is she?
Your warriors have been routed.
Oh, you can see her just getting smashed around. Where are we? Is he dead? It looks like he's dead. No, he's missing.
Strike hard!
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
Slay them!
Now, fighting in the middle of trees and stuff is annoying. Like, you can't see shit, yeah?
This won't take very long.
You're the one who'll die.
The mighty hand! Kill! Kill!
Victory is close enough to taste.
My favorite horde so far is Nakai, but even there's a game over by just being gangbanged once. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with hordes, and it's looking like it's getting better here. That's the most important thing, which is why I kind of want to focus on it, yeah? Because if we're going to get hordes which are actual hordes, like, damn.
Now they die!
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
Penthesilea!
We were actually just in time here to see her stab him to death. They're going to start breaking now, which is great. Yeah, they're broken. Cool. Painting your Death God, nice. Beastmen should have 4 cities? I don't know. I think we should have a hub, but that's it, you know? A singular hub. A great poop hole. Should be a toggle. Yeah, I look. I don't like the toggle stuff because it kind of breaks immersion. Look, you can get them give you food for simping, basically. It's like, oh yeah, we'll let you go, but you need to give us a kebab. Yeah, I don't like the whole toggle animations. It's just the forests are very dense jungle terrain, and yeah, it makes it better like that for me.
Amazon warrior.
Right, we're gonna go for a second round, and this time we can just do this.
Massacre them!
Lost 2 warbands, that's fine.
Enslave them! Yes! I earned this!
Let's get some axe women, which can now come here at rank 1. And let's see, when do we unlock the first thing? We need more wood. So, how do we get some more wood? Well, generally you take a small blue pill for it. But here, we have to do some diplomacy. Because we can't build, and it kind of sucks.
I believe our peoples
Right, so,
are stronger together.
single butter. That's a lot of shit for free. Well, oh, if I don't give you money, alright, that's proper, right? It's like, no, you don't pay. You're a lady. You don't pay for this much resources. I mean,
I can.
can we do it again? Alright, now they'll actually feel for it. Are you winning some? Yep, I think I'm okay. I'm okay. Sorry, I blanked. Are you telling me that the Horde is carrying all their resources with them? Yeah. Okay, so what's happening here, right, is... Where is she? Why does it bring us down to the middle? Right, so she's got the booty. All the stuff is in the booty. All they need is wood. Essentially, wood is your big resource here, yeah? So you want some wood. Like a Friday night. Ugh. I know, it sounds like shit. Alright, Oops. Right, we have an old daddy here. And he might have some shit that we need. So, can you give us some wood? Do Amazons pay for dinner dates? I don't think so. I mean, look how much daddy's giving us for free, yeah? 900. The moment we start trying to pay... It's like, no, you can't pay. Oh, look, 1 stone gives us a shit ton more. No, it doesn't. Right, okay, look. Here. I think the economy is a bit shit, you know? Sleep well, Lutraz. The economy has some issues. Can we get this again? No, okay. So he'll give it to us once for free. And...
Beauty and bravery in one. What man can resist that?
yeah, look. Yeah, we need sugar babies. We need well, we are the sugar baby because we are the girl here, you know? Apparently that makes you a sugar baby. Right. Yeah, military alliance with Paris. Paris has given us a bunch of shit. We have the stuff now that we can start upgrading soon. Now, I'm hoping that I'm actually going to get the buildings that we need to upgrade. And not just sound like a fucking moron and get the wrong thing. So, let's look out over here. We can upgrade you to horses or heavy cav. And they're fairly expensive too. So, you need a bunch of... you need a bunch of resources, which kind of sucks in this case. Because as a horde, you're not going to have a bunch of stuff coming your way. Let me just take my shoe off. Like, even then, these modifiers aren't really that great. So you need to build up and hope that you just don't make a mistake. Yeah, so, okay, let's move here. And boom. Sim speech, yeah. And look, they'll offer us wood, but they'll ask for money. I think this is supposed to be the other way around, you know? Like, I don't know about you, but I've seen what OnlyFans is. Right, so this faction wants peace treaty, but they want us to pay. And they want us to reduce our reliability. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, no fairness, right? Recruit a mythical unit. Fuck that. I'm not too bothered with mythical units. Now, we can't upgrade a unit. So let's upgrade an Axewoman. Build... Oh, so we have to build an Ares War Cult? Hey. Rep. Rep. Fairly expensive. It's going to be a while till we can actually get this done. So let's just go destroy the city anyway and just see how much we can actually get.
Death finds us all.
Are you an ally? Okay. The next enemy's up here. move down here.
Moving up. Born to battle. Their treasures are ours. Their men doomed.
Okay, sense it makes only sense it makes is that they pay you one time so you don't attack them. I mean, I'm hoping that they're not going to attack me. But this can be a bit of an issue. We have a bunch of enemies over here. I mean, this one we're at war with, aren't we?
Not
Yeah.
sure I have time for this.
So we're going to harass them. And go from there. But we should be fine. I mean, we're raiding. And that's the most important thing at the moment. Paris may have wood, but it's only for Helen. I don't know, man. They all kind of... They see me. Do you like narrow walls better than the wider ones in Warhammer? Walls are always kind of shitty anyway. Like, I prefer the wider walls, but even then, they're not done well. Like, you will notice this with your troops. They won't move so well throughout walling, which can be a massive issue in terms of immersion more than anything else.
Warrior.
Daughters of Ares.
I fear nothing.
Yeah, we'll wait and use that later. So there's a castle over here. That's fine. We're gonna make our way down here and see what we can do. Once we actually get some resources coming in, we should be fine. But everything just kind of is an issue at this moment. Like, our upkeep's gonna go down the shitter soon. And once we're waiting for that, I'm gonna have a quick smoke. I hope I didn't bug the game. Yeah, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna have a quick smoke. So are you guys enjoying the looking at the Troy stuff? I think it's nice to see more hordes coming into effect. Oh, really? Because it gives me hope for future stuff for Warhammer and so on. I know Troy isn't everyone's cup of tea, but does that not mean that if it's being tested here, that there might be some cool shit in the future for other games?
Skilled in
Alright, we're going to bring up her here.
I bring slaughter.
Sinning time.
Seeking battle.
Okay, so can we upgrade some units? Yeah, okay, so we're in the upgrade section here, where the initiates can then be upgraded into axe and shield infantry or 200 axe infantry. It works out quite well. It's still fairly expensive for the higher tier units. And even then, you're going to need a lot of buildings, which kind of sucks. But let's see here, right? So initiates to Oathsworn, yeah? Oathsworn. They are moderately better. They are a shit ton more expensive, though. So you have to be sure this is what you want.
Take the
Like, even with this, you will notice they are very, very expensive. And you're going from basic shit-all unit to something so much stronger, though. I mean, look. It's plus 25 armor. They're a bit slower, but a lot more damage, a lot more HP. They're generally okay. How long have you been smoking, by the way? Since I was 12. I'm trying to quit. I'm really trying to quit, believe me. I've been really trying to quit. Unfortunately, stress makes me smoke more. And, okay, someone's just declared war against us. Right, there's these guys. Which makes sense, because we've been kind of raiding them for a while. So what we're gonna do is bring these ladies.
Show them war.
Were Javelin Shadows a thing in other factions? I don't remember seeing them. I don't think they're... Yeah, I think they're a thing. I think they're a thing.
Moving.
Yes,
And now, since we can't raid, and we're hemorrhaging cash, but right now food isn't too much of an issue, we're gonna work on this. So first we need some more wood, so we're gonna focus on that. And we're going to start upgrading our units because we need to basically be at a better position. Gold is also an issue. Same as other things, but we're going to just upgrade these guys. Well, these girls, sorry. And the handy thing is you'll get a little marker telling you what can be upgraded, so you can focus on that. But remember, if you lose them, you're at a deficiency. So we got a bunch of Oathsworn now. I don't think you're supposed to be food sufficient. You can be. You can actually be quite food sufficient. Because your upkeep is food, and your buildings themselves allow you to reduce it. So for example, this is for Axe Infantry. It gets all the way up to -30. Kind of sad that the agents aren't females. I mean, that agent is from a Troy faction, so I mean, it might still be an agent here. And we got some special recruitment here. It's a siren. The only problem is they're fairly expensive, so I don't really want to get them just yet. You can get a few of them here, though.
Queens of war.
Just don't have the funds. And they only come in groups of 30. I mean, you know?
all deserve.
Let's go destroy the city. I think we're okay now.
Embrace your doom.
I want them to attack me with the other army, so what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade these guys. And some shield units. That. And we'll wait for next turn for them to come. Military alliance with Hector? Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's why I don't smoke on camera. Also, try winning a battle in raiding stance. I don't think it's the case for Troy, though. Right. A bunch of factions are declaring war on each other. We're going to join our allies, because we might as well. Oh, so buildings give the same effect as Warhammer wards. Yeah, a lot of them have the same thing.
What a great
But it's also, the more you build, the more you'll actually get to have other things. Now, attacking walled settlements is not a good option at the moment.
No mercy.
So what we're going to do is form our way this way. Recruit some more units with this lady. We have to be quite chill, though.
leave nothing for them.
She can't conquer towns, no. She is a pure horde.
Off we go.
She's a pure horde, so you can't conquer towns. So what we have to focus on is, for example, now we can just wait 2 more turns. I'm going to bring myself back up. And you need to focus around actually doing damage here. There we go. I'm back. We had a second Troy there. And with walled settlements, it's a bit more difficult. When it's attacking standard settlements, you're pretty much fine. But you're still not great. So what we want to do is make our way up here. That sounds nice, Callum. You enjoy your food, mate? Hey Ernesto, how you doing? Well, I guess 70 viewers isn't bad for a Troy stream. No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. I know Warhammer's more popular, but I wanted to show this off. There were requests, and I am here to please. Plus, I don't generally stream on a Saturday. What's the difference between Warhammer 2 Hordes? They are fairly better. They are fairly better. The Hordes here have a lot more going for them. The upgrade system for the Amazons works out very well too. Yeah, we'll take this wood. Peace treaty? No. Yeah, Chariots got fixed 2 weeks ago, which is a fantastic thing. Okay, look, we're being attacked now. They've got a bunch of militia warbands and a few giants. I'm not too worried, because we have a few new units. Are you playing She-Horde or Wonder Woman's Mama? No, we're playing She-Horde. So we're going to be giving it our all with the She-Hordes, seeing how they play. Generally, I don't stream Troy, but to be honest, I was in the mood. I thought, you know, it'd be kind of cool to play Troy. And I'll tell you what, I was having the inkling to play this, especially like, because I normally just push the stuff on the channel. Because I don't really have that much time to play myself, yeah? And funny enough, then CA goes, oh yeah, we're releasing the Amazons, by the way. Here you go, access. It's like, oh, fantastic. That was just perfect timing, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to just fight in and go here. What's the difference in map size compared to the Mortal Empires? Once we go back, I'll show you. But the maps generally are quite large. I mean, look at this, right? Like, even the battle maps are freaking cool. We're fighting outside a city, and they show you parts of the city to give you more of that feel. No peace, just war. Exactly. Well, we need a little bit of snoo time. How you doing, Beep Boop? Are you good? Now, let's look at the new units. So we've recruited Corinites, which I kind of like them. I think their axes could do a bit of work. Loving the stream. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. And we've recruited Oathsworn, which are fairly colourful. I quite like the unit palette. See, this is nice.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Now, Penthesilea, we need to bring you back up. We need to make these guys go in skirmish stance just so they don't get slaughtered. And we are fighting at a deficiency here, so we have to be very, very careful.
Right then. Now they die! Kill me if you find vengeance!
But as always, if you just take her into combat, she'll do her damage.
Your warriors are losing heart.
If I come back now to the game, I guess I'll have to disband my chariot army. Yeah, your chariots will be a bit destroyed. Are you not entertained? Yeah, you're going to do the whole mean thing. Are you not entertained?
One cocky bastard.
I tell you what, a few YouTubers such as myself,
Disengage!
literally were like, I kind of want to watch Troy again when the game was being, when it was pre-announcement. It's like, it'll be nice, you know? Maps on are gorgeous on this game, I admit it. Yeah, like they're super cool, man. They look really nice. And this is a nice touch, yeah? Have we spotted the top units yet? Not just yet. It takes a while. We're still fairly early into campaign. But we're getting there. We've already unlocked some decent units. And we're getting to the point that we're going to be unlocking more. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Because, well, some of them are just expensive. And resources can be a bit of an issue.
The mighty hand!
A lot of maps too. Yeah, played Troy 100 hours and still fighting on maps I didn't see. Yeah, that's the great thing about this. It looks really well done. And you know what the funny thing is? It's a smaller team. Like, this is a smaller team. The Sophia team is quite small compared to the one for Warhammer, apparently. So it's really nice that such a small team pulled out quite a good feat. Yeah, there's some issues with like clipping and so on, but nothing is really perfect, if we can be completely honest. So seeing it done so well is quite entertaining. Right, she's killed him. Let's go and kill the archer. I mean, look at this, right? Oh, she got bitch slapped. I watched Troy the day before the release. Yeah, I know, it's cool, isn't it? Like, you kind of get into it. Like, for example, prior to the release of Warhammer 2, I was reading Queek's book again because I was like, oh, you know what? I feel like reading Queek's book.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Yeah, the movie wasn't great, but it's definitely not shit, you know? Giants are a bit of a problem, though. Well, the Amazons chew through units quite well, and these are quite fairly upgraded, in all honesty. I mean, look, 134 kills. Where the other upgrade goes... Where they kind of look the same to me in some cases. I mean, they do some decent damage, 64 kills and so on. It's not bad. 10 God, 2 SNU. I mean, the damage is fantastic. And we do need more resources, but I'd rather just use the replenishment.
My skill is proven.
Do you ship Queek and Scar? We're going for some weird fan fiction now, yeah? Yeah, they're taking attrition damage. We'll be able to take the city now. She's going to be doing a lot of damage. We've only got the second one here. Or result, we can do that.
Cut them down.
And just get a bunch more resources because we want to start upgrading. What are your thoughts on the Penthesilea Horde mechanics? Something for the Beastmen rework? Something for Hordes in general, I think. I think it could be a good way to introduce better Horde mechanics all around. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start focusing on this. We need to upgrade our first Horde city, though. Which, look, puts us in a massive deficiency, but we need to get this done. It's not great, but it's still better than nothing. And then afterwards, we'll focus up on getting some archers, possibly. Maybe some horses. But yeah, resources at the moment aren't too great. We're going to start recruiting some more units, though. I think this is probably the best thing we can do. Let's get a second horde and leave them just raiding someplace. Where's the cheapest unit? It's the initiates. Cool. I'm actually quite surprised Killer's still even here. Normally he bitches out and goes to sleep. I'm going to put the headphones on for a bit because I haven't had the game for a while. And the music for Troy is generally quite good, you know? Okay, so a group of women, their city ravaged by war, approach the camp and ask to join Penthesilea. The warrior queen knows that these girls don't have anywhere else to go, but some of them burn with desire to prove themselves. Construction. Actually, construction will work well because we're going to be building a lot. And this is our next target. So now let's just move in. What's the difference between them though? Well, it just generally feels better. The fact that you can also, just some basic stuff like after you raise a place, you can just go back into camp. These types of things are what's needed. Now, it's going to be a while till we get Blood Glory, Battle Glory going because we're pretty much just waiting here. We might just encamp just to get some more Battle Glory, but it's going to be a while.
Take the spoils.
Can we just go in?
Fine. Death or glory.
Can she take Achilles? I think she can.
Show no mercy. Bad idea.
Right, she can't. Right, so we'll just wait here.
Sets you up nicely.
And we'll bring her... we'll keep her in a corner here. She's safe. What's your time zone? I live in Gibraltar. So right now it's 10 to 10. Right, these guys want a peace treaty, but after all the problems they caused us, no. Okay, so unfortunately we're being attacked. Great thing is, though, that we do have more numbers. So we can get a close victory just by auto-resolving. We don't have to worry too much. And we'll just regenerate. As long as we got one army safe in the corner, we're perfectly fine. And as you can see, they're taking other locations to build up, which can be a problem. So we're going to have to go back at some point, raise it, and so on. But we just don't have the proper troops for it. A lot of problems here, as you can see. We're going to be followed around. And it kind of sucks because they're just going to keep coming with large numbers. So we might lose her.
Wild and dangerous.
We can now take the city down. We're just going to do this.
Kill the lot.
We lost 2 units, which is perfectly fine. We're going to get some more resources.
Raise it and enslave their menfolk. The perfect Amazon warrior. Seeking battle.
Come up here.
Done.
Now, a bit of an issue here, right? So, the fact that you need to keep recruiting is also an issue. Because if you lose troops, say for example, you're not too bothered with fighting, and you don't want to actually play a battle, so you auto-resolve it like I do, you could lose some troops, and that screws you. That absolutely screws you. And it can become an issue. Yeah, they do have the gods. Right now, Apollo is very well liked at the moment. Because we've been getting worshipped by Apollo by just sacking, it seems. We can focus on others too. So, it's not too bad. But I'm kind of enjoying just focusing up on Apollo at the moment, you know? Because you can just get, like, you know, let's just get Aphrodite up there.
Sacred fires.
And we can also pray to her to get some more
Do not
stuff,
abandon
but
me.
it's not too well needed. You'll generally have some love from the gods through this. So if we go up here, now we can upgrade. And what we're going to do is... these guys can become the archers, I think. Yeah. Rituals of the Huntress. So it takes a while for you to actually be able to unlock these units. Even then, it's still fairly expensive, but we'll build it up and we'll get it going. Gibraltar's so small. Yeah, there's only 30,000 of us. And wow, this is very loud. The problem is that right now, the light is very hot. And it's going to that. See you, King Priest. Have a good one. Right, so our lady over here, unfortunately, needs to run.
Regroup.
These kind of things happen and they can be a bit of an issue because hordes don't have a lot of defensibility. The higher your horde, yeah, the better, but even then you're going to have some problems, you know? So Aphrodite likes our prayers, we're all cool there. We're going to start moving up. We can do some damage over here, I think.
War is my life. Show me blood.
So how would you worship Athena?
Don't hold back. This is
Just
it.
be generally smarter. I'm not too sure. I'm not very good with the Greek pantheons, guys. Ask me about Warhammer stuff. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Future.
But generally with these types of things, like Greek pantheons and stuff, I know next to nothing. Haven't seen any agents either yet, because when you want agents, you need to build up through here, yeah? And they are men. The agents are men, unfortunately. The only problem is that you're basically deciding, do I want agents now? Or do I want to build up the army buildings? This is always going to be a bit of an issue. And I really want the army buildings better. Hey, aloha, how are you doing? you need to know what you
Beauty
want.
and bravery in one.
In that case,
What
ooh,
man
shit.
can resist that?
So we need to start getting more resources. We need to talk to Daddy, who's got a
have
lot of
much
wood.
to discuss.
And it seems that he's all too willing to give us stuff for free, which is great. Whoa. Yeah, he's just giving it to us for free.
Yes, indeed.
Hey dude, how you doing? So we get a bunch of stuff for free, which is cool. Yeah, there are some agents here. I mean, there's an agent over here.
What you ask is beyond.
Priestess. Athena values righteous warfare and honorable deeds. Not my type of god, then. Right. Hector has wood. Paris has wood. We're gonna try
How
and
may
get
I
into
help my
better
sister in
deals with her.
arms?
Can we just get Daddy to give us more shit?
We have much to discuss.
No. So it's just a one-time gift per turn that he's willing to give you. Simp. Alright, so, where are we over here?
We can
We'll
take them.
lay siege to this next turn.
Embrace your doom.
Actually, no, we can fight this now, because we're generally well done. Although, yeah, massive Warhammer 2 fan here. Can't wait for the Wood Elves DLC. They are my top factions. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. As soon as I have access and as soon as I am able to show stuff, I'll be willing to do it. But bear in mind that I'm kind of shit with Wood Elves regardless. I was shit with them in the tabletop. I'm going to be shit with them here. It's just such is life type of thing. But look at this, right? They look cool, they look nice. We've got some loads of units over here. The upgrade system is good, but they're going to take a while for that, you know? Yeah, they must have some sort of modifier. I'll ask CA about that because it seems like I'm getting shit for free. Which I don't get me wrong, you know? If they want to shower me with gifts, whew, you know? When's this coming out? On the 24th. And it's free, by the way, guys. Remember, it will be free. So get it while it's still free. There is a bit of congestion here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 troops to go up this way. I do like the armor of these
Is under
dudes too.
attack.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to spread out the troops. Yeah, I should have split them out in groups. It's my fault here. But congestion isn't too much of an issue. How do you expect to get any good at anything if you just don't try until you do? No, yeah, fair play, fair play. It'll be free to game for 14 days or so. Yeah, 14 days and it's all good, man. I mean, it's the first DLC for Troy, and the fact that it's free is great. considering that it's pretty much new models. Like, it's not reskins beyond reskins because they're going to make the ladies.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Hold nothing back.
We're going to go here. It's a free unit. Where am I going? It's free assuming China doesn't take our souls. Nah. It's all good here. The problem here is, you guys should enjoy it, you know? Have they fixed unit collisions? I think it looks like it's fixed. I think it looks like it's fixed. Like, my units are doing alright. Sometimes the AI can get a bit stupid here, but then again, Total War game. It's not perfect, but it's still, we still play it anyway, you know what I mean? I do like the axe animations and so on, you know, they're done fairly well. You can see them bitch slapping enemies to death, so what's not to love, you know? Though some better archers would be nice. And the DLC can be claimed even if you don't own the game. It just applies to the base game when it releases in Steam. I'm not too sure. Gotta go. Stream is taking a toll on my download. Oh, you're playing. You're getting ready to play Troy. Right, we've got some giants here, which might be an issue. Where's Penthesilea though? She takes a lot of damage from multiple entity units rather than singular, which can be a bit of a shame. But I mean, look at this, right? You saw them, right? They smashed their way in. They came in. The damage is there. The damage is there. It looks great. I hope that this brings more women to the Warhammer community. I hope so, man. I mean, there's a fell the Total War community, not Warhammer in general. Sorry, I keep thinking about Warhammer. I wonder why. But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm not sure if it's because I'm a Warhammer channel or so on, but my watch time from women is quite high. But it's higher than expected. Which is pretty good, because that means that obviously there's more women playing. And you know, like, there's like a few women in my Discord, and one of my mods is a woman and so on. Which is great, because it shows that it's not a boys club anymore. Yeah, some of the gods aren't available in game yet. They will show up eventually. We already confirmed that. I think Hephaestus is actually showing up in December or something like that. It was on the roadmap. No, these big men are running from women. So I have to go around my sister's for a day. I will have no internet. John, if you have internet on your phone, you should be able to claim it for your phone. Nathan is a lady magnet. I mean, have you seen me? You know, look at me. I even shine. Yeah, why am I shiny here? Sorry, I get distracted by loads of things. I'm sleepy, guys. I'm really fucking sleepy. Yeah, but we're killing them off. We're going to just go up here, do our damage, and we're pretty much golden. So we might as well just go over here, make it full fast. And they're breaking. Yeah, there we go. Can we just appreciate the maps, though? Like, when will we get stuff like this for Warhammer? Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense for, say, an Imperial City, but it does make sense for maybe the Border Princes, Talia, and stuff like that. Like, this type of stuff would be cool. It doesn't have to be all feudal and stuff, but this type of shit just looks... It's aesthetically pleasing, you know? Yeah, Artemis is after the Amazon DLC, and Hephaestus is after that. Oh, okay. Okay. I should really pay more attention to the roadmap, considering I have it downloaded. Then again, I'll be very honest with you, I completely forgot that the Wood Elves were next. Like, I completely forgot. I was like, when are we going to start hearing news?
skill is proven.
Right, so we're down here. We can start upgrading another troop. I think we'll make this like this because she's fairly decent. And what we'll do is we'll start upgrading. So now we know we can get some archers soon. And archers are still a very good unit to bring into effect. We'll still need to wait for this. Wood is going to be a massive issue here. But we're just going to move up to this area. Unfortunately, this is another walled settlement, so we might just skip it and work onto the others. But my plan is to go down here to Daddy in person and ask for some shit. I think we'll see maps like this in the Darklands. Totally. Like, we need to start seeing better maps in the Warhammer series. And Troy's maps are just phenomenal, right? Don't get me wrong, the Three Kingdoms ones are cool too. But for some reason, I've just really liked the Troy ones. They're just really aesthetically pleasing. We might just get rid of this army if it's going to be a hassle. Because she's stuck. Peace treaty with you. No. Yeah, I think we're going to move. Right. Faction destroyed. 300 wood for some bobs, please. I'm going to die tomorrow. Yeah. Right, so she's stuck right here. He's building up. He's just gotten this settlement. Actually, this probably works out for us because we can move down. So what we'll do is we'll bring Penthesilia over here. We can start upgrading these units. Oh shit.
I cannot do that.
Alright, I'm gonna go on ambush stance. These javelins can turn into huntresses and so on, but as you can see, they're fairly expensive. What is the point of bringing archers, in all honesty, right? Like, let's look at the stats when compared. Your standard ass stone slingers, if you turn them into archers, you get a little bit of range, a little bit of that, a little bit of armor, so on and so forth. Even less HP, right? If you bring upgraded stone slingers, massive bonuses. Oh, and it looks like they keep their chevrons. They actually upgrade. So actually that works out quite well. No, they don't keep their chevrons. I was looking at the wrong character. Right, yeah, here. Okay, we're fairly upgraded. Let's just heal up, and we can't really build anything else just yet because everything's stupidly expensive. But we've got one more turn left, and we will be getting wood every turn. Upgrade and hope they attack, yeah. Why didn't Legend stream today? It's because it's his anniversary tomorrow. He posted this on Twitter. So he obviously wants to spend time with his wife. And, you know, why shouldn't he? He should spend time with his partner, of course. Okay, they fucked off. That's not too bad. Archers are more accurate, yeah, but if you're getting baseline stats higher than everything else, you're better off getting the baseline stats. So, what we're going to do now is just destroy this.
Yes, I will. Let battle come.
I'm going to fight this now because we have a bunch of new units. We're going to look at how the map looks. Cool. Let's go in. Armor penetration isn't everything. I mean, if you can fire them from afar with a shit ton of shots, it doesn't matter about armor penetration, you know? I mean, look. We'll go here. We'll skirmish. The rest of them can just go up this way. I mean, we've got one little boy. The rest of them are starting to look good. I don't know what I feel about these tights, though. Is there any way you can increase your audio? Do you mean the game or the or myself? Because if it's myself, I'll just bring the mic closer a bit. It could be that it's just a bit too far from me because I'm sitting back. I'm just trying to get my back straightened a bit, so I'm just chilling.
True spirits and brave hearts win through.
What's the research to lower the left of the stone per research? We'll check that out in a sec.
Who dies first?
Right, cool. Let's go in. I think it could just be general happiness in a sense. Like maybe heighten up motivation for characters. I don't like the hats. Like the weird penis hats are weird. The multi-shields is pretty. I mean, it's not a lot of them, but you remember those little sweets which was like candy biscuits? Kind of gives you that feeling. I really want sweets. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the ladies up this way. I mean, we outnumber them heavily. So does this sound a bit better? Yeah, cool. I mean, we'll see how many the shots do now. Just, you know. I get distracted by the maps. I mean, this is a settlement which is pretty much destroyed. You can see it here, too. Kind of nice, though, because the detail for these types of things is nice. Outside the settlement too, so it's all defended and it's kind of nice. It's just in general cool. Yeah, let's look at the damage output. Ugly hats are historically accurate as depicted on Greek pottery. Yeah, I know, but it's just you know what I mean? It's just kind of like a buzzkill because everything else looks really, really nice, and then you've got the penis hats. The little buckler shields are nice, though. Damage-wise, it's not great. They're still doing damage. And the reason why you want Penthesilea, or whatever her name is just here. The damage output is absolutely insane, and I think it's mostly everything within a very high region. Yeah, 50 meters. Have your hat be so ugly that your enemy can't stand looking at you, then they can't see you when you attack them. Great tactics, to be honest. Nothing that would probably work in theory, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Be in a rock house or live in some horde. I'm not much of a traveler. If I travel, I go to hotels, so I don't think I'll do well in a horde. I mean, the houses look nice. Look at this, right? You got all this little detail. This is unplayable area, but they had to go. They actually went into detail for it. I mean, look. Got all the stuff here, all the baskets and so on. I think it was done fairly well. Like, I know a lot of people shit on Troy because it's like, oh yeah, Epic exclusive, but I'll be honest, it looks nice, it plays nice, and that's the most important thing. Let's go do some damage and bring our Lordess, Baroness. I don't know, but she looks cool. She is big though.
I hope you fight better than you taunt.
Yeah, the enemy are breaking. I think it's just the fear of seeing a shit ton of Amazons charging at you. I mean, look at that, right? Would that not fucking terrify you? Just a bunch of angry, screaming women.
Work their spirits. We should feast and give thanks. The gods favor us.
Well, the reverse has been proved. If females wear revealing clothing, then most males have a harder time focusing and fighting ultimately. I'm just looking at the great models. I think the hats are meant to remind the enemies what will be removed if they fight the Amazons. Oof. Oof. We'll go up for this.
I survive and thrive.
Right, so this faction is now destroyed. We're going to make our way up this way and do some damage. The problem is so many of these buildings are settled walled settlements. It kind of sucks for us, but look, Hector's on his way, and here goes this, you know?
Sisters are
How would you define Saga games? Why called Saga? The Saga games are supposed to be smaller, yeah? A much smaller scale. However, like, if we look at the, like, look, world map-wise, we are here, yeah? We are here. This is playable too. See? So even a Saga title is quite fucking large. If you look at it like this, I mean, it's pretty big. Oh, income to rating. That's the one that you were looking for. So it's still fairly good, you know? Like, it's massive. It's supposed to be a testing ground. The Saga games act like a testing ground. And so far, we've seen really, really good stuff being implemented. Like the stripped down diplomacy that Free Kingdoms has. They stripped it down fairly well. And I think it's better that way. Rather than... I thought that said... Oh yeah, Medra. I thought that said mierda.
Nothing left to lose.
But it's better if they just... focus on that.
Yes.
Imagine if you take Troy with his faction. I mean, it could be entirely possible. It could be entirely possible. I don't think it would be fairly easy, but it could be entirely possible. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get some more initiates. Actually, no, she's fine down here. We're not dealing with too much. We're going to go for that city. But so far, so good, you know?
the Amazons rise.
Resources kind of suck, though. Like, I want to go up, and I want to upgrade my units. But we're still at a point that we can't for most things. Imagine if you take Troy with his faction. Yeah, oh, I already read that, yeah. I mean, I could try, but we're allied with the Trojans. We pledged our support. Sometimes the support is all we need. No, I don't want to ally with you, mate. And we've actually got to look at the proper restrictions. I mean, the... what's it called? Right, let's just do this. Bonus experience. For food, yeah, I mean, why not?
I earned this.
Known factions, events. Where is our campaign. Objectives, here we go. Okay, so we have to get a Homeric victory, is gain a total of 5,000 battle glory, which we're doing, and we have to destroy these factions. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think we can go through it and do... I mean, this faction's already been destroyed, so we just have to go for Sparta, really. I mean, we might as well make our way that way. I think we're fine, and if we leave the other faction over there, we're all good. Kind of want to paint the map with this faction. By that, I mean raise everything to the ground with not a single force left standing. Am I bloodthirsty? I mean, you're making Khorne proud. That works. I see you're a man of culture too. Well, because of the Life Lover t-shirt. It's not fair that people get early access. What do you mean? Mate, I'm a partnered creator with CA. Our job is to basically hype up the game and stuff. I mean, hey, I show you guys what you want to see. That's the main thing. But yeah, let's go up this way. Yeah, we're gonna go down for Sparta. Fuck them. That doesn't work for us. Peace treaty with you. But they want stone for it. How about you fuck off? And because I'm a pretty lady. No, okay. I thought they were gonna like simp out for me or something. No. Just no. Paint that map, dude. It's kind of hard to paint, isn't it? I need to decide what race to run my next Warhammer 2 while I wait for my waifu army. Why don't you try out the OVN factions? Those are pretty fucking fun, to be honest. We're just gonna keep making our way slowly this way. We can't really get too much in terms of anything else, which kind of sucks. But I want to get my way up this way. So we're just gonna keep every turn now. We're just gonna go and ask Daddy Warbox over here. No, that's not him. Where's Daddy Warbox? Yeah, here we go. Because it looks like the... Oh, they fixed it. Never mind. Right. Well, we'll do this. I mean, this works out. What happened to the simping? What happened to the simping?
Warriors fought so well.
Oh, Hector still simps. Cool. Love you, Hector. Don't love you that much. Alright. And Paris, do you want to simp?
Beauty and bravery in one.
Yay! Paris wants to simp too. Paris wants to simp really well. And we'll just keep doing that every turn until we can actually get our stuff. Sparta's down here, so what we're going to do is we're going to move our two hordes. We'll leave one at Troy. And then... Troy's up there, sorry. And then come down here. Summon the sugar daddies, exactly.
The world has never known a city so glorious.
We're going to bring them down and go straight for Sparta. I think we can take on Sparta if we just act smart regarding these things. Hey, I prefer seeing to see the partner creators getting early access than just having one or two CGI cinematics that shows nothing of the game. Yeah, exactly. No, but I was replying to, what's it called? Oh, God, I need a better freaking chair. I'm going into Spain tomorrow, by the way, guys. I'm going to go check out that cat-proof chair. Well, cat-proof. It's supposed to be, like, Teflon or something, so they can't scratch right through it. So after then, I won't have this awkward clicking chair every fucking stream. And I'll actually be comfortable for once. Your Paris' side piece? I mean, she looks like she looks like she'd make freaking Paris her bitch, to be honest. You can only make them simp every couple of turns as it has to reset. I mean, that's no fun, is it? That's no freaking fun. Let's look at her. I mean, look at her, right? She is a strong girl. Let's find if we can get some equipment, though. Followers, mount. No. I mean, she's doing okay. She's got a lot of bonuses and stuff. I mean, shit, man. She's powerful. Look at that damage. No wonder she bitch slaps any fucking hero she comes in contact with. That's great. Right, nobody tell CA or else they'll start nerfing her.
Glorious death awaits.
Amazons were Athenian originally? Were they?
Perhaps you wish
See, I know nothing of Greek history, I'll be very honest.
on our way.
What I do know is that she is a strong girl, and I like a strong, independent woman that needs no man. Because she's here to do some damage. And we might just get rid of this faction just to get in good graces. But we're going to start marching down. It just seems like it's a better opportunity for us to start getting there quickly.
Step aside, men.
Queen of the Wood Prince. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a meme, isn't it? Right, can we make him simp?
Amazons wish to speak.
No. What about Hector? Can you simp?
I'm sure we have.
I know this is
useful
probably
things to
the...
say to each
No.
other.
Okay. Yeah, it probably has to reset every few turns. Who are we also in good terms with? Mummy Dearest. And this
We'll
boy.
break
Can you
bread
simp?
And then talk.
Hey! How are Amazons in Troy but not in Warhammer 2? Oops, I went too quick. There we go. Thank
I
you.
will have
Finger snap. Well, I think it's just mainly because the Amazons weren't too fleshed out in Warhammer lore. There's a lot of different things about it, and it all comes down to GW too. You can't go, oh, it's CA, 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 you know? We'll get a piece.